then, so he gives her CPR until she calms down, and Tae-ju uses that chance to run into another room. However, it's easy for Song-hyun to catch up with her and capture her, deciding to listen to her pleas and kill her so she can reunite with her husband. Crying over what he did, he hugs Tae-ju and starts drinking her blood, but when he notices Mrs. Ra watching them, guilt and regret take over him. There's only one thing he can do now: feed Tae-ju with his own blood and transform her into a vampire too. Now the couple spends the day together inside Song-hyun's wardrobe in the basement and comes out during the night. While Song-hyun keeps himself busy painting the living room completely white to remember sunlight, Tae-ju prepares Mrs. Ra's meals, one of which ends up having a drop of her blood in it when Tae-ju accidentally cuts her finger. But one drop is still enough for Mrs. Ra to start moving one of her fingers after eating. The police are still on the case of Kang Woo's death, and one day they call Tae-ju and Song-hyun to answer some questions while connected to a lie detector. The two of them pretend they're only acquaintances that barely know each other, so when they're done, Song-hyun takes the car and Tae-ju takes a taxi so they don't raise suspicion. But Tae-ju can't help herself any longer, so she ditches the cab and calls one of the cops to ask him to pick her up under the excuse she has something to confess. When the officer finds her in the middle of the road, Tae-ju kills him, takes him to the woods, and drinks his blood before burying him there. When she returns home, Song-hyun tastes the blood on her lips and guesses she's been killing indiscriminately. He tells her off for it, reminding her he's supposed to be bringing blood from donors to feed them both without having to become murderers. As Song-hyun chases her from roof to roof, Tae-ju tells him she doesn't like his methods. She thinks killing people is more fun and the blood tastes better when drunk directly from the body. When she tries to break up with him, Song-hyun grabs her and drops her on the floor, hurting her while he reminds her she's the only thing he has in this life. He still refuses to let her kill people to drink, however. After a couple of days, blisters begin to appear on Tae-ju's body and she can't drink donated blood because she vomits it, so Song-hyun decides to call the hospital doctor and ask him to come over for a checkup. This means Tae-ju feeds on him while Song-hyun tries to ignore the guilt that haunts him, but soon a distraction arrives.